आफ्टरनून एवरीवन, गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल ऑफ यू। कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल ऑफ यू। अंजलि, नागराज, स्वागतम, अनुराग, सुबोध, गौरव, अपूर्वी, गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल ऑफ यू। एक बार सारे बच्चे सब लोग आ गए? कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? वनक्कम, वेरी गुड। ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस आर हियर। चलिए, तो हम लोगों ने कल जो हमारा महा रिवीजन सेशन कंप्लीट किया था, थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट जो था हमारा वो रिवाइज हो गया था। अरे डाउट्स क्लियर हो गए थे रिगार्डिंग थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट? गुड आफ्टरनून रिया, शिवानी, नितिन, यूसुफ, सागर। कल सारे डाउट क्वेरी सारे क्लियर हो गए थे? मैं बिल्कुल बढ़िया हूँ बच्चा। सब लोग आ गए हैं क्या? मैं स्टार्ट करूँ या एक बार रिस्पेक्टिव ग्रुप में एक बार सब लोग इन्फॉर्म कर दो, ताकि एक बार में कहानी स्टार्ट करेंगे। कुछ क्वेश्चन जो मुझे आप में से कुछ बच्चों ने मुझे टेलीग्राम पे भी भेजा था। ओके। ओ, by the way, I forgot this is the English channel. So some question you all have sended me in Telegram also. So that question also I will discuss with you in this class. So first share this session with each and everyone so that everyone can enjoy these questions. All the question will be the previous year question only, but those are my forward question which I am going to discuss first. Okay. So let's start with the first question for today. Let's start with the first question for today. Quickly, you all have to answer because many problems you all have solved in class also. Rahul sir, सारी class English में हुई है, English में हुई है. No, बच्चा, but this is the English channel, so I will take in English only. Anyone having any issue with the English language? I think everyone will understand, na? Okay. See the first question. This is a test sample data which is given to you, and then they have a standard sample data which is also mentioned to you. Then they have a standard sample data which is also mentioned to you. So we have a test sample data and then the standard sample data. Now tell me final answer quickly. Please mix English and Hindi. Karan bacha, I'm not going to talk about any so American accent English. It will be a very simple English, so everyone will understand. Quickly, all of you. This type of question you have already solved many times. See, here we have two things. One is the 4-2-1, and another is the 4-3-1. 4-3-1 and then 4-2-1. So I don't think so in this question there will be any issue here. Why? Because anyway we have only one test sample here. Now from this dilution to this dilution, the conversion will be into 10 you have to do. So same thing you have to do with the data. So the MPN value for this will be 33 into 10. That means where it is. D option, I think there is a typing mistake in D option. It will not be 300, it will be 330. So D option is the right option. Anyone having any query in this part? Anyone having any query in this part? MPN problem, I think everyone can solve now. Okay. Now, next problem I will give will be this one. Now, this question is actually asked by someone in Maha revision session. I think Purohit ji have asked this question. Now this question related to that only. Yes, Priya, there is a, if you look at here, in a confidence limit, this is higher value, 1577. This is higher value. So there is a, not the complete one, but yes, there is some small help from that side also. Clear? Now solve this question. Everyone, within 2 minutes, you have to solve this question. Now this question why I am giving, because yesterday someone has asked small doubt related to this. So Abhishek Purohit is there. Maybe he only has asked this question. Answer to this question. Answer to this question. Let's see who is solving this question first. Those who are there in the Maha revision session yesterday, they definitely heard about this point. For 1 kg of BOD5, 0.35 meter cube of methane will produced. This question was discussed. This topic was discussed in the yesterday's class. Now this is a hint for all of you. This is a hint for all of you. Sometime instead of this BOD5, somebody will write carbonaceous BOD. So 1 kg of carbonaceous BOD will give you 0.35 meter cube of CH4. Now in this question we have discharge is 500 meter cube per day. COD is 2000 milligram per liter. The effluent is 400 milligram per liter. Assuming that the wastewater contain 80% biodegradable waste, the daily volume of methane. So first of all, what we have to do here, let us find the BOD in kg per day. So BOD5, which is removed actually here, will be nothing but what? Initial BOD we have, input BOD we have 2000 into 0.8, because 80% is the out of 2000 COD, 80% is the BOD, that is influent. And in influent we have 400 into 0.8. So influent minus effluent, that means the difference is basically what? This is influent, this is effluent. The difference will be what? Actually it is going in a form of sludge. So how much we are getting this? In a milligram per liter. It is nothing but 1600 into 0.8. 1600 into 0.8. 1600 into 0.8. BOD5 is 2000 into 0.8 minus 400 into 0.8. 1600 into 0.8, that means 1200 milligram, 1280 milligram per liter according to Yusuf. Why you all are not answering? Why you all are not answering? Only few people are answering this value. 1280 milligram per liter. Now this here we want in kg per day. So if you want in kg per day, here only I am writing this. So BOD in kg per day if you want to convert, so it will be 1280 into discharge we have 500. Now that discharge is in meter cube per day. So meter cube I am converting into liter divided by, now the value will come in milligram per day, but I have to convert in kg. That's the reason I am dividing by 10 to power 6. Now tell me the BOD 5 value or BOD value in kg per day. In kg per day. Tell me the value. Basically 128 into 5. 128 into 5. So it will be 640 kg per day. Now what they are asking, they are not asking BOD. How much BOD we have in the sludge, that is something they are not asking. They are asking how much methane will be produced, and that too in a volume. I use this relation. 1 kg of BOD will give you 0.35 meter cube of CH4. So in that case, 0.35 into 640 if you do. So here only I am writing. CH4 produced will be 0.35 into 640. How much? 224. According to you guys, 224. Now tell me, whoever here have given me this question, is that clear to all of you? Is this concept is clear to all of you? Is this concept is clear to all of you, my dear? 0.35 कैसे आया? युग जी, this is something which we get experimentally. This is not the derived version. Like yesterday when I was discussing about anaerobic digestion, what I told, out of 100, 70% is the volatile, 30% is the non-volatile. Out of 70%, 65% will produce the gases, 35% will not produce the gases. So how I'm telling these things? Based on experimental results. So like that, this 0.35 meter cube of methane is produced. That also you are telling based on experimental results. There is no derivation for that. Clear? Is this question is clear to all of you? Is this question is clear to all of you completely? Okay. Now, next question again I am giving to all of you, which is actually asked by someone in Telegram only. Sir, this question, this is a previous year question and they want me to discuss. So quickly solve this question. Quickly solve this question. I think after so many months, I have taken almost 10-hour class yesterday. Today my leg is paining because of that. The starting days of my career, generally we used to take class from like 9 to 12 hours a day. That time it's like habitual. Now taking 9 hours or 10 hours in a day is difficult. Please solve quickly. Do not take too much time because these type of problem we have already discussed in class also. So this type of problem I want you to quickly react to the solution. So you all have given me the answer. Now in this question, what they are telling you, the sludge from aeration tank of an activated sludge process has solid content by weight 2%. The sludge is put into a sludge thickener where sludge volume is reduced to half. Okay. Assume that the volume of solid in the supernatant from the thickener is negligible. The specific gravity of sludge solid is 2.2. Density of sludge they want. So for that, 100 upon density of sludge, specific gravity of sludge, equal to the 2% solid we have. So 2 divided by specific gravity of solid is 2.2. 98% water will be there and the specific gravity of water will be. So specific gravity of sludge, how much we are getting? Specific gravity of sludge, how much we are getting? Leo, it's completely okay, bacha. You can do. No problem. Subodh, keep trying. And wherever you feel difficulty, tell me. So specific gravity of this, you guys are getting 1.01. And then to find out the density of sludge, it is 1011 kg per meter cube. Now tell me, my dear, whatever density which we got here, is it before reduction or after reduction? This density what you got, is it before reduction, before volume reduction or after volume reduction? Whatever you got. Quickly tell me, everyone. Whatever the density you are getting, is that a before reduction density or after reduction density of the sludge? Very good, Purohit Bacha. It is a before reduction value. Okay. Now, if I will ask something more in this question, in GATE also they have asked that question. What is the solid percentage? What is the solid percentage after volume reduction? They want you to calculate the solid production, solid percentage after volume reduction. And what they have mentioned, take rho sludge constant. Now quickly answer this. In the same question, next thing what they have asked you, tell me the solid percentage after volume reduction. Tell me the solid percentage after volume reduction. Today, many students I am not seeing in the chat section. Is it because of the timing? Because this session started at 2 p.m. or is it because of the channel? We are in different channel right now. What is the reason? Because many student I am not seeing in the chat section. क्या ये टाइमिंग की वजह से है या हम नए चैनल पे हैं इस वजह से? वैसे ये किनका डाउट था? Who asked this doubt in the telegram? Who asked doubt? Who told me to discuss this question in this session? Now to solve this question, as they have given rho sludge constant, simply what we are going to use V1 equal to 100, V1 into 100 minus P1 equal to V2 into 100 minus P2. What we are searching for this value. As given in the question itself, the percentage moisture content in the before reduction part, we have 98. Volume reduction is equal to V1 by 2. 100 minus P2. So V1 will get cancelled out. It is 2 into 4. So basically the percentage of solid content is equal to 100 minus P2 and that is equal to 4. Am I right? Okay, so RRG Civil Engineering, they have asked this question. Now, if same question somebody will ask you, same question, I'm doing the same thing, but this they are not taking. That means rho sludge is not constant. It is changing. Or you can say if nothing is given to you. If question is like this, find the solid content by volume reduction. Yeah, after volume reduction. Nothing is given regarding the density, nothing information is given to you. Find solid content after volume reduction. So if nothing is given to you, that means by default what we will take, the density actually changes. That density actually changes because we know that if you change the moisture content, in that case the volume will change. Mass is anyway the constant only, but volume is changing na. So in that case, what you will get? You will get different density. You will get different density. Now, if you are considering different density, now the problem will be interesting for you. First thing first, if I am writing V1, what I will write here? We know that in that sludge, two things is there. First one is the solid content, and that is, if you take total weight as W, solid weight will be 2%, so 0.02 W divided by the density of the solid, we have 2200 plus, if total weight is W, 98% is the water, so 0.98 times of W divided by density of water is 1000. Is it clear? How to write V1? Is it clear to all of you? Anyone having any doubt? Now, if you want to write V2, we all know that V2 is nothing but half of V1. So half of V1, 0.02 W divided by 2200 plus 0.98 W divided by 1000. We all know this because as it is given in the question itself, that after reduction, the volume is half of the previous one. Now this is the V2. We all know that during volume reduction, solid content does not change. The solid content will remain as it is. So in that case, remain same. So if I need to find out the volume of water after reduction, if I'm writing volume of water after reduction. So volume of water after reduction, if you are writing it, it will be what? Half of this value. Basically the volume after reduction, whatever we have, divided by 1000, this V2, minus the solid content. Because the solid content is still the same. After reduction also the solid content does not change. So that is same. That is 0.02 W divided by 22. So all of you, can you give me the value of VW2 in terms of W, obviously. So in terms of W, can you give me the value? In terms of W, can you give me the value? All of you. How we have written the V1 part? V1 is basically summation of volume of solid plus volume of water. Volume of solid will be weight of solid divided by the density of solid, plus volume of water will be weight of water divided by the density of water. So like that we have written V1 and after that V2 and all. Tell me, VW2, that means volume of water after reduction. How much we are getting it? How much we are getting it? What is the volume of water we all are getting? Everyone reply quickly. Akhil is telling me 0.485 W. I'm asking volume, I think. Please check carefully. Abhishek is giving me 0.3 times 0.485 W. 0.3 times 0.485. Okay. Now this is the volume of water, VW2. If you want to find out weight of water, it will be definitely multiplied by 1000. 0.000485 W into density of water. If you multiply, weight will come. So it will be around 0.485 W. Now after reduction, the weight of water we have, it is 0.485, and weight of solid we have, that is still same only, 0.02 W. So if somebody will ask you to find out the solid percentage solid will be equal to what? Weight of solid divided by weight of solid plus weight of water into 100. So it became 0.02 W divided by 0.02 W plus 0.485 W into 100. Give me the value, all of you. So percentage solid content will be equal to, now whatever you are getting, that is the final answer for this question. I want to know each and every one. Is it clear? If this type of doubt, this question, if someone will ask in Telegram group again, then definitely among all of you, someone will reply yes or no. Because this question is clear to all of you now. It is 3.96. 3.96. Clear? Especially those who have asked this question, it is clear to all of you. Those who asked this question in Telegram, is it clear to all of you? You all understood if in question, if it is mentioned density as a constant, this approach will be the right approach. If they have not mentioned anything, then this approach you have to follow. Okay. Now, next question also I am giving to all of you because somebody has asked this question. See this question. Now, to solve this question, the only thing which is required is aptitude or basic knowledge of chemistry. For this question, even though this question is from environmental engineering tech, but this question actually need only two things: basic knowledge of chemistry and aptitude. That's it. Solve this question. Anybody got the value for this question? Waste to energy plant burns dry solid of composition: carbon 35%, oxygen 26%, hydrogen 10%, sulfur 6%, nitrogen 3%, inert we have 20%. Burning rate is 1000 ton per day. So they are calculating for a per day basis. So let us take 1000 ton is the solid that we are burning. In that solid, now the carbon will be 350 ton. Oxygen will be 260 ton. Hydrogen will be 10%, so 100 ton. Sulfur will be 6%, that means 60 ton. Nitrogen 30 ton. And the inert we have 20%, so that is 200 ton. Am I clear? Now, next thing they are telling, the oxygen in the air by weight is 23%. Okay. Assume complete conversion of carbon to carbon dioxide, hydrogen to H2O, sulfur to SO2, nitrogen to NO2. The stoichiometric amount of air, that means they are asking the theoretical amount of air in turns per day, what they are asking. Now understand here, if you talk about carbon, it will react with oxygen to form CO2. That means 12 gram of carbon need 32 gram of oxygen. So according to that, oxygen required for carbon, we can calculate. It will be nothing but 32 divided by 12 into, right now, how much carbon we have? 350 ton. So that much tons per day, or that much ton you all got. Is it clear? Now next thing we are saying, hydrogen converted into H2. We all know that 2H plus half O2 will give you H2O. That means 2 gram of hydrogen need, or oxygen, it will be nothing but 16 into 2, 32 divided by 2, so 60. So that means 1 gram of hydrogen need 8 gram of oxygen. So according to that, hydrogen right now we have, so O2 requirement for hydrogen, it will be 16 divided by 2 into 100, that is 800 ton. So this, you all guys are giving me how much? 32 divided by 12 into, so 933.33 according to you guys. 933.33. Am I right? Next thing. Sulfur gets converted into SO2 as given in the question. So sulfur plus O2 will give you SO2. That means 32 gram of sulfur need, again 32 gram of oxygen to produce 64 gram of SO2. So O2 requirement for sulfur, it will be 32 by 32, so 1 only, into sulfur we have 60, so it is 60 ton. Now tell me, whoever have asked this question, up to this, is it clear to all of you? Now tell me, up to this, do we used any environmental engineering concept till now? क्या हमने अभी तक कोई भी environmental engineering का concept use किया till now? Everyone knows C plus O2 will be CO2. Don't say this thing something we have never heard about. Everyone knows S plus O2 will be SO2. Basic chemistry, my dear. So till now we have not used any environmental engineering concept, specifically which we have discussed in class. It is purely basic chemistry and aptitude. Now next thing we have is the nitrogen into NO2. So N plus O2 will give you NO2. That means 14 gram of nitrogen needs 32 gram of oxygen. So the oxygen requirement for N will be 32 divided by 14 into nitrogen we have 30. How much we are getting it? Obviously it will come in terms only. 32 divided by 14 into 30. This we are getting 68.57 according to Anjali. 68.57. Clear hai bacha? Okay. Now what I want from you is the net production or net requirement, not production, net requirement of oxygen. How much it will be? So oxygen requirement is 933.33 plus 800 plus 800 plus 60 plus 68.57. Am I clear? Give me the value, summation of all these. सर वाटर वाला रिएक्शन क्यों लिया? क्वेश्चन में तो नहीं बोला है. ओके, देन व्हाट दे हैव टोल्ड अबाउट दिस? Hydrogen to H2O means what? Hydrogen to H2O means what, Purohit? Civilian Tamil, in last problem, sir, the density is changing. Solid content will not change. So we are finding basically change in the density. We are finding change in the volume. So in a volume reduction case, then basically the solid content will not change, but solid percentage will change, na? Mass is not changing, but if overall volume will change, then the percentage of solid will change, na? And accordingly, definitely the water content is also changing. So after reduction and before reduction, basically we are finding out the solid content and moisture content, or you can say water content. Okay, now see here. This is something what we are getting 1861.9. But if you see in the question, they have given you that in that waste to energy plant, around 26% is oxygen. That means 260 ton oxygen already you have. 260 ton oxygen already you have. So if you are finding the net, you have to deduct this part. You have to deduct this part. Now tell me how much you are getting in tons. The net oxygen requirement in tons. (1601.9). Now this is the oxygen requirement what we have on a per day basis. Now what they're asking is the theoretical amount of oxygen required. So they are actually asking amount of air required. So in the question itself, they have mentioned somewhere is that oxygen in air by weight is 23%. That means what? Whatever oxygen we required, divide by 0.23 if you do, that means this much tons per day air is required for this solid waste. 1601.9 divided by 0.23. Is it clear to all of you? (6964.78). 6964.78 tons per day. Now tell me, my dear, any doubt or any query in this question? Especially those who have asked this question in Telegram. I want to see. Those who have asked this question in Telegram. Now tell me, is this type of problem is difficult to solve? Is this type of problem is difficult to solve? According to me, no. This type of problem making you difficult to solve only when you are not clear about the basic, when you are not able to write C plus O2 is CO2, when you are not able to write S plus O2 is SO2. If you are lagging in the basic part, in that case, this problem will make you uncomfortable. Otherwise, this type of problem is actually easy for us. Otherwise, this type of problem is actually easy for us. Because without knowing any environmental concept, you are easily getting 2 marks in a GATE exam. कुछ क्वेश्चंस डिफिकल्ट होता है सर, कोई क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट नहीं होता पुरोहित जी. जितने प्यार से स्टेप बाय स्टेप खेलोगे, एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन सॉल्व, any stoichiometric problem you can solve. Only thing is that go step by step, go step by step, that's it. Okay, the next doubt I think someone asked regarding this question. I'm telling you, Prohit Bacha, no question is difficult. Maybe this type of question will take time, stoichiometric problem, because each and every calculation we have to do, na? So this will, like this, I think one question in 2017 or 19, which we generally solve in classroom also, the bigger one problem, if you know that problem. So that problem, I think they have asked in 2017 or 2019 gate. So that problem solution is, I will say solution is lengthy, tedious, but that is not a difficult problem. There's a difference between tedious or lengthy problem and the difficult problem. Okay, now see this question. Quickly we have to answer. Yes, M and N wala. Now that M and N wala problem, if you know, if you see the solution, it is very basic solution for all of you. क्या होता है ना कि जब हम बड़े बड़े रिएक्शंस देखते हैं, देन वी फील ओ इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट प्रॉब्लम, बट ऐसा है नहीं, उसको आराम से देखोगे तो आसानी से बनता है. वो 2 मार्क वाला क्वेश्चन जो आपको इस टाइप का सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट से आता है, इट इज एक्चुअली इजी टू सॉल्व. मोहित सर इस बार शायद गेट एग्जाम नहीं निकलेगा, वेरी लो कॉन्फिडेंस. मोहित डू नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट बच्चा, डू नॉट टेक टेंशन. मेनी ऑफ यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक दैट, and out of all those who are commenting, many of you will get very good marks also in gate exam. It is just a basic anxiety which many people are having. बहुत लोगों को होता है एग्जाम से पहले कि अरे मैं तो कुछ कर ही नहीं पाऊंगा, फिर बाद में वो फोड़ के आ जाते हैं. ठीक है, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट, जस्ट बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ. whatever we have or whatever you have done in the last 1 year, that will definitely paid off. So in that case, whatever you have learned in the last 1 year, that will definitely help you, my dear. So do not get low confidence or whatever you say, I'm not able to get it or like that. मॉक टेस्ट में मार्क्स नहीं आ रहे, हमको लग रहा है सर जिंदगी अधूरी हो गई है. तब जो भी हो रहा है तब भी एक ही रिपीट मोड में चलते रहो. मॉक टेस्ट में मार्क्स नहीं आ रहे, उसका सिंपल सॉल्यूशन है मॉक टेस्ट को एनालाइज करो, गलती पकड़ो, नेक्स्ट अगेन in the next mock test try to score the maximum marks. Still if you are not getting, then try the next mock test. 15 16 till now, how many mock tests you all have given? Till now how many mock tests you all have given? Till now how many mock tests you all have given? Till now how many mock tests you all have given? That's the only way to do that part. 11 mock tests Rajat has given. Now tell me, for on an average, for every mock test, after completing the mock test, how much time you have given for the analysis part? Like 3 hours is the time for the total time for a full length mock test, na? So after completing that mock test, how many hours you have given to analyze that, analyze your marks, analyze those questions, analyze your mistakes? How many hours you have given for that? That actually matters. Three to 4 hours in whole, or 3 to 4 hours for a single mock test on an average? 3 to 4 hours whole or 3 to 4 hours in a single mock test? No, if you are giving 3 to 4 hours in a single mock test for analysis purpose, so it's more than enough. It's more than enough. That means you are not analyzing in a better way, I will say. Because generally in till 11 mock test, your marks has to improve. That means you are analyzing in a wrong direction. So those who are getting, those who are not able to analyze by themselves, You can take my help in Telegram. You can ask me. I will discuss with you personally, and we'll we'll cover that part. Okay. If you are taking 3 to 4 hours of your analysis time for a particular mock test, and then you are not able to analyze completely, you are not improving. In that case, I will help you. In that case, I will help you. Okay. Those who are not getting, like Razat or maybe someone else, you can talk to me in the Telegram. Okay. Now solve this question quickly. Nathan has already given me the answer. 6.3 meter cube. What they are telling here? 1000 kg of dry solid we have. 1000 kg of dry solid we have. Okay. This is before dilution they are talking about per day at a moisture content of 95%. So before dilution we have moisture content 95%, solid content will be 5%. The solid are 70% volatile, that we already know. 700 kg is the volatile part and 300 kg is the non-volatile part. The next thing what we know, that volatile solid will go for the reduction. Volatile solid will go for the reduction. Okay. Find the sludge volume after digestion they want, which reduces the volatile solid content by 50%. So after digestion, the volatile solid content is changing. It is reducing to 350 kg. That means 50% reduction happened. And the decrease in the moisture content. So this is the before digestion, this is after digestion. After digestion, we have the moisture content, that is something P2 is 90%. Now see, after digestion, how much solid we have? That is 350 of volatile solid. And this 300 kg of non-volatile solid will go like that only without any changes. That means what, my dear? Total we have 650 kg of solid. Am I right? That means after digestion, we have 650 of 650 kg of solid, which is remain there. Now, if you want to solve this question, if you want to find out the V2, we all know that in the sludge, 3 parts are there with you. First one is the volatile solid. The mass of that volatile solid is 350 kg, and the density is given somewhere around 1.05. So it is 1050. Plus, then we have non-volatile solid, that is 300 kg, divided by the density of that non-volatile solid is 2500. Plus. Now this 650 kg is equal to 10%, because we know that 90% is the moisture content. That means 650 kg of solid is equal to 10%. So 90% of water will be equal to how much? You all can tell me. If 650 kg of solid is equal to 10%, so in that case 90% will be equal to how much? Five eight 5850 kg. Now, if you know the water content also, in that case, 5850 divided by 1000 is the density. We will get the volume of solid after digestion. We will get volume of solid after digestion. After digestion. volume of sludge after digestion that we will get. How much we are getting it? How much we are getting it? $6.303 according to Swagatam. $6.303. Why NVS remain unchanged after digestion? Anjani has asked. Now tell me, Anjani Bacha, in the digestion process, non-volatile solid, whether that take part or not? Okay. Anjani, is it clear, bacha? Because this type of question generally need to be discussed during Maharevision only. 1050 is taken by multiplying G with water density, right? So final how much we are getting is 6.303. Now see, this question I can solve with other way also, like in different method also. Have you all heard about this formula? 100 upon 100 minus P2 into M upon density of rho sludge 2. Have you heard about this formula? Tell me. Have you heard about this formula? We can solve the same question with this method, like with this formula also. Here this M is the dry mass. After digestion, we have the dry mass is how much? 650 kg. Density of sludge after digestion, that you all will comment. P2 already we have, that is given, that is 90%. Density of sludge, you all will tell me. So we all know that density of specific gravity of solid will be 90% is the, 70% is the moisture, 70% is the volatile. Na? So 70 divided by volatile specific gravity is 1.05 plus 30% is non-volatile. Specific gravity of non-volatile is 2.5. So specific gravity of solid, you all will calculate and tell me. Once we get the specific gravity of solid, again we will use 100 upon specific gravity of sludge equal to moisture content. We have 90 divided by the specific gravity of water is 1 plus 10 is the solid content divided by the specific gravity of the solid. Quickly, first of all, tell me the specific gravity of solid and then tell me the specific gravity of sludge. So this we are getting 1.271. Put it here. Final. Final, what is the specific gravity of sludge we are getting? $1.0218 according to Yusuf and Yug. 1.0218. 1.0218. Put it here. So V2 will be 100 upon 100 minus 90 into value of M, what we have? 650 kg. Na? Total dry solid after digestion. And the specific gravity we have 1.0218. So density will be 1021.8. Tell me the V2. after digestion, what will be the volume? Sir, how we get 10% moisture content, Nutan ji, if 90% after digestion, if 90% is the moisture content, remaining 10% will be what? Remaining 10% will be what? Why you guys are asking this silly doubt? Directly it is given in question itself. 90% is the moisture content after digestion. So 10% will be solid content. Is it clear? Okay. Now after calculation, how much we are getting? Around 6.36. If you calculate up to 4 or 5 decimal, you will get same value from both the method. Here 6.303, here 6.36, approximately same. Now tell me whether we all have understood these two method or not. You all have understood this two method, both method or not? If you all have understood this method, can you give me V1? Can you give me the value of V1? V1, that means volume of sludge before digestion. Volume of sludge before digestion. All of you, let's see who is giving me the first. Who is giving me the first? Okay, so many of you have given me the value. So it is basically 700 kg of volatile solid we have, divided by density is 1050, plus 300 we have non-volatile, divided by 2500, plus if 1000 kg of solid is equal to 5%, so the 95% water will be equal to how much? 200 into 95, how much we are getting, my dear? 200 into 95 divided by the density is 1000. So how much we guys are getting? Final value in meter cube per cube. After calculation, the final value, how much we are getting? I think most of you guys are telling me 19.57. But some of you are telling 19.78. Which one is right? Someone is saying 9.78. Amma, which one is right? 19.78. Okay. Solve this question. And this question is asked in GATE 2006. Question asked in GATE 2006. Okay, so all of you have given me the value. Here in this question, 0.4 microgram per meter cube of chloroform you want to convert in ppb. Okay, we all know that 0.4 microgram is there in 1 meter cube. For parts per billion, it will be 10 to the power 9 meter cube. For that, it will be 0.4 into 1000, 10 to power 3 gram. Now to convert this value in ppb, this value I need to convert in meter cube. And for that, I'm using this formula, PV equal to nRT. In question, they have given you the R value directly. So pressure we have 1. Volume anyway, we need to find it out. Number of mole we are going to write like given mass, that is 0.4 into 10 to power 3. Divided by the molecular mass of CH3. How much we have? Carbon 12, oxygen 1, hydrogen 1, so 13. And then 3 into 35.5. Total how much we are getting? Molecular mass of chloroform into R. R will be 82.05 into 10 to the power minus 6. atm meter cube per mole Kelvin. Temperature we have 293 Kelvin already. What is the molecular mass? 119.5. So now you all can give me the value of volume in meter cube. Volume of this in meter. Zero 0.0805. That means this much gram is equal to 0.0805 meter cube. That means what? 0.4 microgram per meter cube of chloroform is actually equal to 0.08 parts per billion. Parts per billion. Is it clear now? Is that clear to all of you? So regarding this type of problem, I think no one is having any doubt now. We are going for the next question. RRG सिविल इंजीनियरिंग कन्वर्जन ही नहीं समझ में आता, फॉर्मूला से पहले अप्रोच ही है होते हैं ये क्वेश्चन. कन्वर्जन समझ में आने के लिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है. इसमें कुछ भी नया नहीं है. जो हमने क्वेश्चन अभी लास्ट सॉल्व किया था, कौन सा क्वेश्चन था? ये वाला ना. सिर्फ और सिर्फ अप्रोच है. सिर्फ और सिर्फ अप्रोच है. इसी अप्रोच को आपको फॉलो करना है. फॉलो दिस अप्रोच फॉर एनी टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम related to this conversion. If you need to convert milligram per meter cube into ppm or microgram per meter cube into ppm or parts per billion, same approach, similar approach you have to use. Similar approach we have to use. Is it clear? Now, as I told yesterday that from the landfill, generally in a gate type of exam, this type of problem will come to you. Now again, to solve this problem, you only need basic knowledge and aptitude. That's it. No need to know any concept regarding environmental engineering. सर पीपीएम से माइक्रोग्राम में कन्वर्जन भी पूछ सकते हैं राहुल. यस डेफिनेटली इन गेट वन प्रॉब्लम केम. They have given in value in ppm and they want you to calculate in microgram per meter cube. So in the same problem, the same solution which I have discussed, in a reverse manner you have to go. In a reverse manner you have to go. I hope you got the point, Rahul. Same solution, same approach, but only in a reverse direction if you go, you will get ppm to microgram per meter cube. Reverse manner means PV equal to nRT. Right now, if you are converting from microgram per meter cube to ppm, then you are actually finding the volume. Now you are putting the mass value and then you are finding the volume. In a reverse, put volume and find the mass. So in that case, from ppm to microgram per meter cube or milligram per meter cube, you can calculate. For practice in a gate only, I think 2019 or 20, they have given a problem like that. Everyone solve this problem. Everyone solve this problem. City generates 40 into 10 to power 6 kg of municipal waste per year, out of which only 10% is recovered or recycled. That means municipal solid waste going into the landfill will be how much? Because out of 40, 90% is going into the landfill. So it is 40 into 0.9 into 10 to the power 6 kg. Now the landfill has single lift of 3 meter height. Single height is given to you 3 meter and it is compacted to a density of 550 kg per meter cube. So if you know that these solid waste are going to compact with a density of 550 kg, in that case you can find out the volume of compacted MSW. It will be nothing but whatever mass we have, that is 14 to 0.9, that means it will be 36 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 550, that is the density of the compacted solid waste. How much we are getting it in meter cube. Now that is the volume of compacted solid waste which we are going to dump in that landfill. How much we are getting that? Now if you get the volume of compacted municipal solid waste, in that case you can find out the landfill area which is required. So landfill area which is required for you will be equal to, first of all, whatever the volume of compacted solid waste we have, that is around 36 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 550, that is the volume, divided by the depth we have 3 meter. And another thing which is given to you is that only 80% of landfill you are using for the compacted solid waste. The remaining 20% is used for the auxiliary purpose like soil cover and all. So in that case, again you have to divide this value with 0.80. Now whatever value you are getting, that too in a meter square, will be the final answer. So according to Ankit, Ritika, Sheikh, Yusuf, 27, 27 point, 27, 27, 2.72. Is that clear? Now tell me, in this type of problem, like in a 3-line we have solved, not even 3-line, in 2-line we have solved this question. Now, in this type of problem, have you used any environmental engineering concept or landfill theory, something rocket science type of thing? The only thing which we have used is the basic knowledge and aptitude. That's it. Basic general knowledge and aptitude. That's it. And this type of problem, many problem you will find in GATE PYQ series, many problem you will find which is coming from this part, especially in a solid waste management chapter, in which you will find the problem is actually solved by only aptitude part, only logics, nothing more than that. Solve this question, everyone. So all of you have solved this question. Concentration of organic fraction of solid present in the return sludge sample is. The crucial initial weight is 62.485. 75 ml of well mixed sample was taken. So volume of sample is 75. Crucible with a sample was dried to a constant mass 65.02 on a drying oven at a 104 degrees Celsius. The crucible with a dried sample was placed in a muffle furnace at 600 degrees Celsius for an hour. After cooling, the mass of crucible with residue was 63.145. So when you are burning at 600 degrees Celsius, and then if you are getting this mass of, I will say the crucible with the residue, in this part, only which solid is remain there after 1600 degrees Celsius? After 600 degrees Celsius, only the non-volatile solid will be remain there. Here, after 104 degrees Celsius, total solid will be remain there. That means if you take a difference of these two, you will get the volatile solid. And what they're asking you is the organic fraction only. So you can definitely find organic fraction of solid will be equal to, after 600 degrees Celsius, we have 63.15. After 104 degrees Celsius, we have 65.02. So 65.02 gram, obviously, minus 63.145. These both value are in gram. Divided by volume, we have 75 into, it is in ml, so you want to convert into liter, so 10 to power minus 3. Ultimately, they want in milligram, so convert this part into milligram. Now tell me this value in milligram per liter, finally. How much we are getting it? So all of you are going with the option B, that means 25,000. Clear? I don't think so in this type of problem anybody will have any issue. Solve this problem. You have to find out mean cell residence time. You have to find out mean cell residence time. Solve this question quickly. Theta C. Formula is Vx upon Qw into Xu plus Qe into Xc. We have volume. What is the volume which is given to you? Volume is not given to you, that you have to calculate it. So initial discharge we have 15,000 per day, and the time, retention time, we have 2 hours. 2 divided by 28, 24. What is the volume we are getting? What is the volume we are getting? X we have, X is given as 3,000. So X we have QW. QW is 50 meter per day into XU. XU we have 10,000. QE. QE is given as, Q minus QW is given as 14,950. Okay. Into XE we have 0. $12.50 volume you all guys are telling me. So in that case, theta C, how much we are getting it? It will come in days. 7 point. Solve this question. Recirculation वाला volume जो है, that means you are talking about this one, 5,000. You're talking about this one, 5,000 meter cube per day. No, we don't have to take that. We don't have to take that. See, this tank is a continuous flow tank. From one side flow is entering, from another side the flow is going out also. So in that case, if you take this also, it will be in a safer zone, no problem. But we generally don't consider this QR, this recirculation rate, we are not considering it. If you take this also, like if you take volume equal to Q plus QR, then the time, it will be much safer design, but again, it will be uneconomical for us. For that reason, QR, we are not taking it in our calculation. To find out volume of addition tank, the QR, we are not involving it. Clear? कहाँ थे हम लोग? Now to solve this problem, you need to know the Shreshth equation. Shreshth equation. The minimum flow of river is 50 meter cube per second. So in a solution, if you see, QR is given to you as 50 meter cube per second. Dissolved oxygen of river is 7, and that 7 is actually 80% of saturation. So saturation DO content will be 7 divided by 0.8, whatever you will get it. Then we have BOD of river, that is given 8.0 milligram per liter. Now regarding the wastewater QW, we have 5 meter cube per second. BOD 5 of wastewater is 200 milligram per liter. Dissolved oxygen of wastewater is 0. Then they have given you K1 and K1 they have given 0.5 day inverse, and K2 is 1 day inverse. These are the things which is given to you. Now what are the things which I am expecting from all of you? I think DO saturation, Ritika has given me, sorry, Rani has given me 8.75 milligram per liter. सर ये तो क्रिटिकल टाइम पे बेस्ड है एंड क्वेश्चन आते नहीं है इससे. आ सकते हैं बच्चा, व्हाई नॉट? 98 गेट में आया हुआ है. द गेट 98 प्रॉब्लम. मेनी ऑफ यू आर नॉट बोर्न एट दैट टाइम. लास्ट 10 to 15 years में आपको जनरली फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट ओनली वन क्वेश्चन हैज केम, बट आ तो सकते हैं ना, चांसेस तो हमेशा रहेंगे ना. Okay, so we need to find out the critical time basically, because we are finding the minimum DO occur. So minimum DO occur at a critical time where maximum deficit will occur. So basically we are finding the TC. We know the formula of TC is 1 upon K2 minus K1 ln K2 upon K1 bracket 1 minus D naught K2 minus K1 upon K1 into L naught, where D naught is the initial oxygen deficit. Initial oxygen deficit. So according to the question, we have K1, K2. We are not having D naught and L naught. That we need to find it out. So first thing you all have to give me the DO mix. When wastewater and river water will get mixed up at the mixing point, what is the DO mix? It will be DO of river into discharge of river into DO of wastewater into discharge of wastewater divided by QR plus Q. So DO mix will be equal to nothing but QR plus QW. It will be 200 plus 0.5 or 5 maybe. This is 200 into DO of river is given as 7 plus DO of wastewater is given as 0. So at the mixing point, the DO mix will be how much? Similarly, you all have to find out the BOD5 mix. It will be 200 is the discharge of river. Oh, once again, river discharge is 50 only. This is not 200. This is 50 only. So this will be 50 plus 5. Yeah, it will be 50 into BOD content in a river is nothing but 8 plus this is 5 into BOD content in wastewater is 200. So BOD mix, how much we are getting it? This one you all guys are commenting about 3.636 DO mix. Ah, very good, Laksh. In yesterday class, Laksh, you are present. Yesterday class, you were present because this DO saturation, every theoretical discussion we already had. DO saturation means the maximum oxygen content which can be present in that water. DO saturation is the maximum oxygen content which can, you can say, the maximum oxygen content which is present in the water. That is something we say DO saturation. Just like saturation population, just like saturation concentration, with the same logic. BOD mix, you all are telling me 25.45. See, I am searching for two things. First thing is the T naught, that is initial oxygen deficit. It is actually equal to DO saturation minus DO mix at the mixing point at time equal to 0 itself. So DO mix, you only have told me 8.75, basically 7 divided by 0.8 minus DO mix, we have 6.36 according to your calculation. So D naught, how much we are getting it? And then if you know the BOD mix, it will be equal to L naught 1 minus e to power k, K20. So K value is already which is given to you, that is 0.5 into 5 day. So L naught will be 25.45 divided by 1 minus e to the power 0.5 into. So what is the value of L naught here? So D naught, that is initial oxygen deficit. That means at time 0 itself, what is the deficit we have? That is 2.39. At the mixing point itself, at the mixing point, what is the deficit we have? That is 2.39. And what about the ultimate BOD? 27.72 or 73? 72. Okay. Now, if you have L naught, if you have D naught, if you have K1, if you have K2, can you all give me the TC value? Without calculation, I want from you guys directly. Can you give me the TC value? You have the formula, you have all the datas which are required for you to solve the TC value. That is D naught, L naught, and then the last K1 and K2. What is the TC value you all guys are getting? TC is basically the time which is a critical time at which maximum oxygen deficit occur, or you can say critical oxygen deficit occur. So wherever the maximum oxygen deficit will be there, at that point itself you will get the minimum dissolved oxygen. जहाँ पे डेफिसिट सबसे ज़्यादा होगी वहीं पे आपको जहाँ पे मैक्सिमम डेफिसिट आपकी होगी वहीं पे आपको मिनिमम डिसॉल्व्ड ऑक्सीजन कंटेंट मिलेगा. So 1.206 according to you guys. 1.206. Okay. Now, if you have time, then finding distance will not be a problem. Distance is equal to velocity into time. Velocity in the question, they have given 0.8 meter per second. So 0.8 into 1.206. It is in days. If you want to convert in second, 24 into 3600. If they want in kilometer, divide by 1000. You will get that value in kilometer. Razat, I think yesterday you were there in my class in Mahadivision. Then why you are asking this question? We will always take BOD consumed unless it is mentioned remaining. Tell me. This part, I think many times I have discussed in yesterday class also. This part, this line, many times I have discussed in yesterday class. So final answer you guys are giving me 83.358. Is that clear? Yes, whenever we say BOD, it means it is a BOD removed, it means it is a BOD consumed, it means it is a BOD exerted. In question, if they will ask you to find out remaining, they will mention you. They will mention it. Okay, if somebody is saying BOD of this sample is this much, so by default, it is BOD removed. Is that clear? Tell me this value. All of you have given me the value option. Basically, here two BOD you can find out. BOD of the wastewater sample 5, 10, 50 ml. Liquids of the wastewater were diluted to 300 ml and incubated at 20 degrees Celsius in BOD bottle for 5 days. And these are the results. So the last value anyway we will not take. Only two BOD you have to calculate. So for this case, the BOD will be 9.2 minus 6.9 into 300 divided by 5. Here BOD will be 9.1 minus 4.5 into 300 divided by 10. Tell me BOD1 and BOD2, how much we are getting it? Whatever BOD1 and BOD2 you are getting it, then you have to take average of that. Whatever value you are getting, you have to take average of option A will be the right option for all of you. Is it buffering? Now it's clear? Okay. Now go to the next question, my dear. Solve this question. Solve this question, everyone. सॉल्व कीजिए क्वेश्चन को। Anyone of you has solved this question? Now see in this question what they are trying to do. We have a tank. The input suspended solid concentration we have 250. Output we have 5 milligram per liter. That means the suspended solid concentration in sludge, how much it will be? 250 minus 5, it is 245 milligram per liter. That is actually going into the sludge part. That is actually going into the sludge part. Is that clear to all of you? So with this, you all can give me the value of M, that is the dry mass. 245 is the concentration. Into discharge I want 3000 meter cube per day. That means it is nothing but 3 mld. How much we are getting it? How much we are getting it? The dry mass part. Then what they are telling the next? The settled sludge includes 40% metallic part. That is okay. The settled sludge includes 40% milligram per liter based on water flow of metallic precipitate and has a moisture content of 85%. So moisture content we have 85% and specific gravity of 1.24. Specific gravity of 1.24. So if 85% is the moisture content, in that case, can you give me the volume of sludge directly here? Use this formula. 100 upon 100 minus P into M upon density of sludge. Can you all give me the value? 100 upon 100 minus percentage moisture content we have 85. M dry mass we have 245 into 3 divided by density. How much it is given to you? Density, how much it is given to you? 1.24. So 1240. Volume of sludge in meter cube. Quickly answer. Quickly answer this. सर वो 1.24 मेन सॉलिड नहीं होगा ना, ओनली मेटेलिक प्रीसिपिटी होगा ना. Here it is not mentioned like that, bacha. If you see, the settled sludge includes 40 milligram per liter of metallic precipitate and has a moisture content of 85%. So this moisture content of 85%, they are talking about total sludge and the specific gravity of 1.24. But if you go with the logic, yes, you are right. This 1.24 will be the solid part. If you go with the logic, yes, 1.24 is the solid part. Okay, do it in that way. No problem, do it in that way. The doubt which comes in your mind is perfectly right, because generally specific gravity of solid will be in a or sludge will be in a range of 1 point something. So 100 upon a specific gravity of sludge, you can find it out. 15 divided by 1.24 plus 85 divided by 1. How much we are getting it? How much we are getting it? 245 milligram किसको indicate कर रहा है? My dear Rohit, 250 milligram per liter is the suspended solid, is an influent. 5 milligram per liter is an effluent. So the remaining part, that means the difference is 245 milligram per liter. This much amount of suspended solid is remain there in the sludge, na? Remain there in the sludge, na? So that only we have calculated, 245 milligram per liter. So this you are getting 1.029, that means 1029 kg per meter cube. Am I right? Put it here. Now give me the value. But if you go according to the question which is given to you, in that case, this 1.24 is given as specific gravity of sludge. Because if you read this completely, everyone read this completely and tell me, the specific gravity of 1.24, is it given for the settled sludge solid or settled sludge? Is it given for settled sludge solid or settled sludge? Settled sludge, na? So that is the reason, my dear, I have written here, na? Last time which I have written, na? 1.24 into 1000 instead of doing this. Okay, so tell me the value in both the case. For this one, how much you are getting it, and for 1240, how much you are getting it. In both the case, give me the value of volume of sludge. But according to the question, here it will be 1.24 into 1000, so 1240. Instead of 1029, it will be 1240. How much we are getting it? This, how much we are getting it? Please mention whenever you are giving the value, please mention you are giving according to 1029 or according to 1240. According to 1029, we are getting 4.76. And if you, this is for, I'm putting this part in a box. According to question, volume of sludge will be 100 divided by 100 minus 85 into 245 into 3 divided by 1240. Give me the value, my dear. Three point 3.95. 3.95 exactly you are getting it. 3.95 sharply you are getting it, or up to 30 decimal places you have to take. So you all are giving me 3.9. So why I am not taking this one, I think you all have understood. This part I am putting in a box. Okay. Next thing is the metallic sludge part. Metallic sludge part. For that also we have to take. So metallic sludge we have 40 milligram per liter. We need to find out volume for that also. So first of all, mass of metallic sludge will be, or metallic sludge will be 40 milligram per liter into discharge we have in 3 mld, na? So it is 120 kg per day. We are here to find out the volume. So volume of metallic part We can find out by using mass, that is 120 kg per day, divided by, see here they have not given you the they have not given you the density of or specific gravity of metallic part. So I am taking 1.24 only. So 1240. I'm considering this metallic sludge is also a part of sludge only. So I'm taking the same specific gravity 1.24 only for the metallic part also. So 1240 divided by 1240. How much we are getting in meter cube? One two four zero divided by 120 divided by 1240. 0.096 meter cube. So 0.096 and 3.95. Total sludge, total volume of sludge will be 3.95 plus 0.096. How much we are getting it? 3.96 plus 0.096. This is 3.5 basically. That much meter cube per day. Four point 046. Now see the first question what they're asking you is the volume of sludge produced between the cleanings. So if you want to find out volume of sludge produced between cleaning, so as given in the question, they clean generally in a 6 week. They generally clean in a 6 week interval. So that means 42 days. So per day we are generating 4.046 of sludge into 42. 6 weeks, so 42 days. That much meter cube of sludge will be produced. That much meter cube of sludge will be produced. So why I have given this question? See, this type of question you will not find in a GATE exam, because this is a GATE 1995. That time GATE used to ask 5-mark question. But this type of problem you will not get in a 2-mark. But by solving this question, I think now nobody will have a doubt regarding the sludge digestion process, or I will say the sludge part, density, all these things will be clear to you. But yes, bacha, it's a part of sludge. That's the reason I have taken the same density. But we have to calculate it separately, because metallic part is separately which is given to you. So we have to take it in a separate way, Only density we have taken common. Only density we are saying it's common, because that is not specifically given to you. But actually it is a separate part, other than the suspended solid. Other than the suspended solid. So 169.933. 169.933. That is that much meter cube of sludge will be formed. Now they are asking second part also. And the basic dimension of the tank, if the water depth is just before cleaning is 3 meter and its length is twice its width. Okay. We can do it. We all know that time equal to, or volume equal to discharge into time. So volume of the tank is already given to you. Discharge is given to you, 3000 meter cube per day Time we have 6 hours, so let's convert it into days. How much volume we are getting it? Now volume is equal to L into B into H. In question itself, they have given you L is twice its width. So in place of L, I'm writing 2B square. In place of H, it is given to you as 3 meter. And volume, how much we are getting it? It is 3000 divided by 4. So tell me the value of B, L, and H. These things we need to find it out. So in this question, second part I am not so interested, but first part is something which is very important for you to understand. Because second part is simple only, just calculation, nothing much. Length we have 22.36. Then height we have height anyway we have already having 3 meter. Width will be half 11.18. Is this question is clear to all of you, my dear? Is this question is clear to all of you, my dear? Solve this question. Now many of you get doubt in this problem also. चलिए, now for this question, it's a very simple question. If the free chlorine residual and the pH was measured as 2 milligram per liter as Cl2 and 7.5 respectively. So free chlorine residual means what? OCl minus plus HOCl is given 2 milligram per liter as Cl2. So that means 2 milligram as Cl2 it is given to you. So divide by 71 gram. So कितनी आ रही है वैल्यू? 2 by 74, it is in gram. 2 by 74, how much we are getting it? 2 into 1 by 71 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter. Now in question there is a reaction which is given to you. That is OCl minus, when it meet with H plus, it produces HOCl. For this, if you write the rate of reaction, it will be HOCl divided by the reactant, that is OCl minus and H plus. In question, K and H plus is given to you. K is 10.75 mole per liter, obviously. Into H plus, they have given you 7.5. So basically 10 into minus 7.5 equal to HOCl divided by OCl minus. So 10 into 7.5 into 10 into minus 7.5, these two value will come as 1. That means HOCl will be equal to OCl minus. And if these two are same, then you can equate this part. Here in this question, they are asking OCl minus. So I'm writing 2 OCl minus equal to 2 into 1 upon 71 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter. 2 and 2 will get cancel out. OCl minus, how much we are getting it? Into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter. Calculate and give me the value. Only Vikas has given me the value. What about other student? Is it difficult to solve this problem? K upon H plus OCl minus upon HOCl होता है ना sir? Purohit ji, what mistake you have done? In class notes, we have written HOCl will break into H plus and OCl minus. So reverse reaction it is written here. So that's the reason if you see this K value, they have given plus. In our class, this K value was 10 to the power minus something. So they have just written this equation in a reverse manner. In our class note, it is written as HOCl is equal to H plus and OCl minus. Here it is written OCl minus plus H plus will give you HOCl. So that is the reason the minus and plus it changes because of that. Okay, so writing that K upon H plus equal to OCl minus upon HOCl, that is for that reaction. That is the reason I have written separately here. Is that clear? So how much we are getting it? 1.4. Exactly 1.4 we are getting or something else? Who is giving this 1.4? Rani Bacha. Don't give exact value up to 3 decimal places. Try to give up to 3 decimal places. So 1.4084. That is right. So according to that, option A will be the right option. Is it clear now? Okay. Go to the next question, my dear. Solve this question. वॉइस क्यों बंद हो जाता है बार बार? अभी ठीक है ना? हाँ, सो आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि जो आपकी महाअभ्यास सेशन है वो 7 PM पे है आप लोगों के लिए, और वो गेट वाला जो MEC चैनल था जिसपे हमारा कल हुआ था महा रिविजन, वहां पे होगा। और इस वाले सेशन में तो आपको सिर्फ PYQs ही डिस्कस किया हूं मैं, बट उस वाले सेशन में PYQs नहीं रहेगा। उस वाले सेशन में हमारा सेपरेट क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे, नॉट PYQs। हाँ, उसमें न्यू टाइप के क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे। और उसमें मैं कुछ थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी ऐड करूंगा, क्योंकि आज और कल में थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस मैंने बहुत कम करवाए हैं। तो जो 7 PM वाली क्लास होगी उसमें थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी खूब रहेंगे, ताकि आपको हर टाइप के क्वेश्चन का प्रैक्टिस हो ना। सिर्फ न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन का ही क्यों, थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन का भी प्रैक्टिस हो। MSQ क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, MSQ क्वेश्चन भी देंगे। क्या वो क्वेश्चन सुपर 1500 वाले होंगे? नॉट। एक दो क्वेश्चन में भी मैं हो जाए, 2-3 क्वेश्चन, बट सुपर 15 वाले क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे क्यों यूज होगा? MSQ क्वेश्चन दे सकता हूं मैं, MSQ क्वेश्चन में आप लोगों को कुछ दे सकता हूं, क्योंकि थ्योरेटिकल में MSQ क्वेश्चन का भी एक अलग मजा है। तो कुछ MSQ क्वेश्चन भी मैं आप लोगों को दूंगा। हर टाइप के क्वेश्चन ऐड करूंगा बच्चा, हर टाइप के क्वेश्चन ऐड करूंगा। थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी आपके रहेंगे, न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस भी रहेंगे, डिसइंफेक्शन के थोड़े ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन कराएंगे, ठीक है। चलिए, नाउ फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन आपको, इट इज प्रपोज टू रिकवर द वाटर being used being wasted during backwashing and maturation। तो पहले तो हम लोग सारा जो वाटर निकाल लेते हैं। वॉल्यूम ऑफ फिल्टर्ड वाटर क्या होगा? रेट ऑफ फिल्ट्रेशन इनटू ड्यूरेशन ऑफ फिल्ट्रेशन इनटू, सो ROF इनटू DOF इनटू surface area of the filter। So as here surface area of filter is not given to you, so we'll take 1 unit of surface area of filter। So ROF is given to you as rate of filtration is 200, unit is meter cube per day per meter square, and duration of filtration, it will be 24 hour. In that 24 hour, 15-minute time you are taking for backwashing and 30-minute time you are taking for maturation. Backwashing is done for 15 minutes per day. The maturation, which occurs initially as the filter is put in back into the service after cleaning, takes 30 minutes. So total 45 minutes time you are wasting actually. So 24 hour minus 45 by 60. So 24 hour. Here they want this value in per day, na? So you have to convert little bit. 200 meter cube per day. So I'm converting this in value into hours. So divided by 24 into it will be 24 minus 45 by 60. Can you all give me the value in meter cube? Then the volume of water wasted during, volume of water used in maturation. It will be equal to ROF into DOM, duration of maturation, into 1 unit area. So ROF will be 200 divided by 24 into duration of maturation. We have 30 minutes. I am converting that part into hour. So it will be 1 by 2 hour. That much meter cube. That much meter cube. That much meter cube of Mr. Purohit is telling, whenever chemical reaction comes, I feel little bit nervous. Don't feel difficult. It is only because you are getting fear from chemistry. It is only because you are getting fear from chemistry. That's it. So this is 193.75. This is 4.16. Next one is volume of water used in backwashing. That will be equal to rate of backwashing into duration of backwashing into surface area. Surface area we are taking as 1 unit. So rate of backwashing we have 1000. Unit is meter cube per day per meter square. So I'm converting into meter cube per hour by dividing by 24. Into duration of backwashing we have 15 minutes. So 15 divided by 60, so that this value will also get converted into hours. Tell me this value in meter cube. So out of 24, in the 24 hour, actually the filtration time is this much only. And in that 193.75 meter cube of filtered water we are getting it. Of filtered water we are getting it. Now if they want here, whatever you are wasting in maturation or backwashing, that's something I want to recover it. So in that case, the percentage increase in the filter water will be. So this is 10.416. So now if you want the total filter water, if water used in maturation, if water used in maturation and backwashing is recovered, then the net production will be how much? Then the net production will be how much? It is 193.75 plus 4.16 plus 10.416. How much we are getting it in meter cube? In that case, percentage increase, we can find it out. So previously we are having 193.75 minus 193.75. And here how much we are getting it? How much we are getting it? 200 वाट 208.326. So 208.326. In that case, percentage of water you will get it. In that case, percentage of water you will get it. That case, percentage of water you will get it. 7.523. Is it clear? Some of you are asking doubt about maturation in the last class. Now is it clear to all of you? Now anybody not having any doubt regarding? Acha. Now the last problem for all of you. Solve this problem. In this problem, these are the given data which is given to you. Now two things you need to find it out. First one is the total alkalinity requirement, and the second one is the total quicklime requirement. Question was asked in 2003. Everyone do this problem. Everyone do this problem. So these are the given data. Two things you need to find out. First one is the total alkalinity requirement. Second one is the quantity of quicklime required. Wait. two things you have to find out. First thing is the total alkalinity requirement. We all know that is equal to 300 divided by 666 total alkalinity as CaCO3. 300 divided by 666 into alum dose. So alum dose is given to you as 20. So in question they want in kg per day or in they want in kg per day. So if somebody will want in kg per day, so in that case you have to multiply by 10. So first thing I have calculated for you. Okay. So first part I think everyone got. Second part they are asking the lime requirement. So first part 90.09, that means option C. Second part they are asking the lime requirement. So for lime requirement it will be 56 divided by 100 into alkalinity deficiency. Alkalinity deficiency. So 56 divided by 100 into 90.09 minus already 6 milligram per liter of alkalinity is present. That means 6 into 10, 60 kg per day is already present. Now they want this value in kg per year they want. Okay. So if year they want, in that case, what we will do here, we'll multiply this value with 365. Now give me whatever you will get, it will be in kg per year. Now whatever you will get, it will be in kg per year. All of you is giving me 6132. That means the right option will be. Now, many questions we have solved. Everyone tell me frankly, whether this 3-hour session you all have enjoyed or not. Now, the next session will be at 7 p.m. 2 hour की आपके बीच में gap है. And then next session will be at 7 p.m. That is Mahabhyas session. That session will be on GATE wala MECE channel. Okay. And in that session, sir, एक doubt है MSW का. Yes, tell me. Yes, Naruto ji, tell me. On in a 7 p.m. session, as you have asked me, I will give you some MSQ question also. and I will focus on theoretical question also. So that 3-hour session or 3.5-hour session will be very important for all of you. Naruto ji, whatever doubt you have, if you are going to ask related to page number, मुझे page number कैसे याद रहेगा बच्चा? It's better आप क्या कीजिए, फिर स्क्रीनशॉट आप टेलीग्राम पे डिस्कस कर लीजिए. सर स्लजाइजेशन वाला आज समझ में आया. चलिए, फाइनली समझ में आ गया, मतलब फाइनली यू हैव एंजॉयड दिस सेशन. Meet me at 7 p.m. We'll discuss more question related to environmental engineering only, and those question will not be a previous year question. Those question will not be a previous year question. रोहित जी बोले सर आपके जैसा न्यूमेरिकल प्रैक्टिस कोई नहीं करवाता है, सब इजी करवा के छोड़ देते हैं, बाकी क्वेश्चन आपसे बन जाते होंगे तो आपको इजी लगता है. Those who are getting a problem in unit conversion, उन लोगों के लिए already I have made a 6 to 7 lecture basic concept series for unit conversion part that I have already discussed. Naruto ji, whatever solid density question you are asking, just put that in a screenshot, put that part in a telegram. Acha, those who are new, you already know my telegram na. So this is my telegram ID. If you have any query, you can just put a message and tag me. Rigang sir PW. Okay. So Naruto ji, you also do the same. Put your doubt here. Then we'll discuss that doubt in the 7 p.m. session. ठीक है, अब मुझे भी 2 hour की गैप मिल जाए ताकि मैं आपके लिए क्वेश्चन अच्छे से अरेंज करके 7 p.m. सेशन पे मिलूंगा. Okay, so we'll meet at 7 p.m. session with all of you. Okay. Thank you so much all of you for joining this session. We'll meet again at 7 p.m. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Sabak khair. Jai Hind.